Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Beretta 9mm USA here, and today we're going to do a review on a Commander size auto ordnance 1911. This is a very traditional old style 1911 as seen right here. From the sights to the finish to the look of the grips and the overall look of the pistol itself. It harkens back to 30-40 years ago and the way 1911s were made back then. During this review, we shot about 150 rounds of Sig Sauer's Elite Performance ammunition in 45 ACP. That review is coming up next.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got an Auto Ordnance 1911C here we're going to test out today. We're 15 yards from the targets. The steel targets are all set up and ready to go. This is only the second Auto Ordnance I've ever fired. The first one was okay. I kind of like this one, the feel of it. Messing around with it at the house, so let's see what it feels like when we're actually shooting it. Hold that trigger hard down. It's shooting a little bit left for me. That was the Auto Ordnance magazine. Let's try a Vickers Tactical Duty Mag from Wilson Combat. Definitely pulling left. Right off the target. And that was a hard pull on a heavy trigger pull. That's too bad.
Alright guys, let's go over this 1911 a little in depth here. Let's first go over how this 1911 is fitted overall. Let's look at the back here. You can see the extractor pushes out a little bit. The frame piece here is decently fitted. Not bad for a $700 1911 as far as an MSRP. Very little slide to frame movement as far as side to side. None in the front, a little bit in the back here. The barrel has a tiny bit of movement. Again, this is a production gun, so you should expect to see that in this kind of 1911 as far as the price range. Safety is more positive on this 1911 compared to the other auto ordnance that we tested. You can see it snicks on and off a little bit better. The trigger, a little bit tighter fit here. So the trigger is a little bit tighter fit here into the frame compared to the other Auto Ordnance 1911 that we tested. Let's see how it pulls. So you think you're at the wall. There's a little bit more movement, I felt it. And then it breaks. Let's try reset here. There's the reset. It's not a bad trigger, but it is kind of heavy. Coming in at 7 pounds. So, you know, for an old style 1911 like this, it's obviously with these kind of traditional sights, it's not a target pistol at all. This is, I think, very traditional in how they were made back then. Did they have these kind of triggers? How heavy were the triggers?
I don't remember them being this heavy, but it might have been close to this.
Okay. So back here you have a vertically serrated mainspring housing that you have a lanyard on. Traditional style beaver tail safety, no memory pad bump or anything like that. Just has the old traditional look to it and feel. So you do get hammer bite and stuff like that with this 1911 traditional style safety, traditional style magazine release. It's a cool 1911 overall.
Let me just show you guys real quick, see if we can get this on camera. .9. One more. 6.15 and a half. So there you go. Yeah, it's heavy. I think I might have even mentioned I thought it was pretty heavy at the range. If I didn't mention it on camera, I definitely mentioned it to young Beretta that I thought it was just incredibly heavy shooting it, especially after you've been shooting, you know, Dan Wessons and Les Bears. So this is a combat trigger for sure. Up close and personal, 10-15 yards and in would be my guess. Maybe some of you can shoot it at 25 to 50 yards with a trigger like this, but I would prefer not to. I would prefer to shoot a better quality 1911 for those kind of distances.
The ammo is supplied by Elite Performance Ammunition from Sig Sauer. This is their 45 ACP ammo, 230 grain, traveling at 850 feet per second and 369 foot-pounds. Today we're going to be showing off the new style of 1911 mags we're going to be testing in all of our future videos. All 1911 pistols going into the future will be using these Wilson Combat magazines. We've got the low-profile steel base plate right here on the 500C HDs, so heavy-duty magazines right here, and then the Vickers Duty magazine, ETM style, with a heavy steel base plate on it right here. So we'll be testing those out in all the future videos, and we'll see how they hold up over the next year. We plan on using them all the time throughout 2020. So I wanted to give you an update on that. That's our new change. We're going to Wilson. All right, this one here, another Wilson Combat magazine. We've got V-Crown ammunition here. I am still struggling a little bit just to hit the target from 15 yards away. So, not much for sights here. Maybe I'm spoiled. Okay, I did miss once out of that magazine, but that was a lot better. But if you look at the target, the smaller target on the right-hand side, all my rounds are going left. So, don't know if it's the size of the Commander, the heaviness of the 1911 trigger. I'm going to go back to the large target here from the kneeling with a Vickers Tactical Duty mag. Wilson Combat. It's a heavy trigger for 1911. A little bit of slide bite going on here.
Hammer bite, right?
Huh?
Hammer bite.
Yeah, sorry, hammer bite. That's correct. Not as much going on here as far as the beaver tail is concerned. So you can see where the hammer's coming back right at the top of the beaver tail there. See where my hand lines up on it. So just the skin is coming over the edge just a little bit there.
Just like the 1911s you shot when you were in the Marine Corps, though, right?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And that's what it reminds me of. But after shooting some Dan Wessons and some Les Bears, I think I am totally spoiled.
Yeah.
And this is not for me. You're up next.
First mag, ETM mag, with the low profile steel base plate. Extraction pattern just hit me in the head twice. That's nice. You know, this is all break-in too, I'm sure, as far as the extraction pattern, so that doesn't worry me. Let's try a little single hand. Cause a stovepipe there. Maybe a double feed too, no. There we go, got it to feed. I know you're not necessarily supposed to do that, but did it anyways. Yeah, I totally had the extractor railroad the casing to pick it up. May have activated the slide release. I'm gonna intentionally stay away from it. Hitting more center mass than you did, at least.
Yeah, you are.
I definitely wasn't near it that time. That's weird. Or maybe I was.
This 1911 also does come with some brown, very heavily checkered plastic grips on it. You know, for the grip itself, I thought it was pretty good, even though I did get caught with some hammer bite, which I think you'll be able to see in the shooting parts of the video. I actually bled a little bit on this one because the hammer came back and got me, just because it's right there and my skin tends to want to go over that right there. You can actually see where it was. So is it a big deal? No, not really. I mean, I think it's okay. It obviously didn't bother me at the range or anything, but I just did want to point that out to you, just in case that may matter to you.
You've also got a wide spur hammer on that.
Which again is one of my favorite features on this style of 1911, because you can really reach up and grab a hold of it quite easily. It's great, and it sounds good.
This 1911 is a Series 80, just like the other auto ordnance that we did a video on. So it isn't traditional, but you do have an extra safety feature. So this 1911 should be available in more states compared to a Series 70.
This auto ordnance 1911 comes with one black finished Checkmate 7-round magazine in 45 ACP, of course. So I thought they were decent quality. They worked pretty good. The finish on them came off pretty quickly, or starts to come off pretty quickly, just from 1 or 2 range sessions. So just know that. But not a bad mag, but it does only come with one. And in the pistol, when we were shooting it at the range, we used quite a few of our Wilson combat mags. The Vickers Duty one right there, and then the HD heavy duty 8-round mags here, the 500 BC. And this one has the super thin steel metal base plate on it. The Vickers ones are the ones that have the thicker, I mean, that's all metal right there, that whole base plate. Heavy duty mags though, that are supposed to last a long time. So we're testing them in everything that we're going to be shooting in 2020. Anyway, back to the pistol real quick. This auto ordnance comes with an MSRP of $744. So I'm thinking you can find them for about $100 less than that, which makes it pretty cost effective. So if you're looking for a cost effective 1911, you like this more traditional look for somewhere around $650 or so, you should be able to check this out and see if this one meets your needs. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this review video. If you're interested in this or anything else available from Auto Ordnance, go ahead and go to their website and check out their products over there. As always, everyone, thanks for watching the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and support us on Patreon if you like. Every amount on Patreon helps, and helps keep the channel up and running. We'll see you guys on the next video.